Good morning to all of you. So, in this presentation, I am going to describe what kind of option strategy you should initiate in the Tata Motors. So, whose result is as per the NSE information, 5th February, the result will be there, and post budget it is coming. And the historic data of past 1 month it suggests that the stock has made a high of 443 and post that it has made a low 403 and currently it is just moving slightly up from there, and if you can see that is almost 110% correction has happened in the counter, and post that it has yesterday only it has made a low, monthly low, and this is for equity. And if I'm just going for the one standard deviation trend analysis of this thing, taking the February series of Tata Motors, lot size is 1500. So here I'm getting that 409.25 if it is this is the price it is trading, and currently also it will be very close near to that price you can get. So currently also if you can introspect, so here, so Tata Motor, the good counter and lot of GST related. So this is for January. I'll be going for February. So this, if I'm going for this one, it is 409 level. It is trading. I've just taken the reference 409.25, or I can slightly again load the data and get the latest one and do a calculation also for coming 12, 10 days period. I'm just getting that 413 above. If this price holds, it can find a resistance at 422 level. If it crosses, then we are getting around 436. Second cycle we may get around 450 level, which was the monthly high you can say. And if it slips here, it can come down to 382 level and even though 370 level. So this is what the Tata Motors trend as per the one standard deviation for coming 10 days for the February series it is taking. And in the February series, if I go to the option part, if I am going for the option chain of the February series, you will find that all premiums are very great high price it is trading. So you can, so if you are going for the February series, you can say that all IVs are 40 above, here too also 40 above. And this IV suggests that whenever there is a almost equal IVs in the call and put, that time traders are indecisive about the price movement. So traders are indecisive about the. So that always I used to say whenever there is a equal IV is there, so you may expect some amount of trend change happen. So prior trend was a downtrend from 449 level, you have fall down to 402 level. So now it is equal. So post result, it may correct further or it may go to that particular level. So we have to be little risk neutral and form specific option strategy. So here too, I'm just recommending, since all these options are very high price now because of 40% of IT. So I am just going for the 420. This point, if we are crossing, then we have all probability to go to 450. So I'm just recommending this particular strategy here. I'm recommending to sell the future at 409 level, one lot. So 1500 quantity. You'll be selling one 400 put option, which will be 13 rupees 45 paisa now. So which when I have recorded initiated, it was 13 rupees 45 paisa. So 13 rupees 45 paisa plus almost 9. So you can say 21 rupees you are getting, 13 rupees 50 paisa if I am taking, and here 9 rupees if I am adding. So 22 rupees and 50 paisa time value we are pocketing if the Tata Motor fall further. And this 22 rupees what we are getting, it is the absolute profit we can get if the Tata Motor fall down to 380 or 370 or whatever. So we are just adding some 420 call option, which is at 13 rupees 60 paisa, two lots I am adding. So by this process, you can say 27 rupees I am just investing in the call option. So all in all, 22 rupees 50 paisa I'm capping. So 27 rupees I'm just investing. So my investment is 4 rupees 50 paisa in the absolute terms. So it comes to 6 to 7,000 rupees of capital requirement, and this strategy requires 1,10,000 rupees margin, which is minimum margin is this much 61,000. So, and this strategy's profit and loss probability we can see in our option strategies. This says once you are going above 415, your profitability starts. Once you go below 400, your liability starts. However, your liability is capped in the range of 5,600 to 3,800. So this is the place your liability is capped. So liability is not increasing beyond 5,600. However, the reward increases once it goes to 500 and 420 level. You are at 2,000 profit. Once it is going to 421, and as per our expectation, if we are going for a second cycle around 449 rupees range, you can get around 25,000 profit. And if it is coming to 441 range also, 18,000 profit. It's a great risk reward ratio is there. 1 is to 5 risk reward is there. And around the 380 level, we can just close the strategy, book some losses and come out. However, there will be a slight variation in profitability and liability because we are initiating very early of the prepaid series, which is having a quite high IVs. However, damages will be little more. You can say that 10 to 20% more losses may incur if there is a consolidation happens between 396 to 420 level for a prolonged period till February 5th or post budget. If consolidation happens between 396 to 420, you will have a small little bit of more losses here around 6 to 6,500. So coming to the Greek, so here the net Greek is 0.21. So 0.21, it is a pretty good for a uptrend expectation strategy. For a uptrend expectation strategy, the 20%, 21% of the delta is a great thing, and delta goes to 30% or goes to 50%, you are at a great profit. And net Greek is that it translates, and other factors also you can look into here. You can get into the theta part, you can get into the vega part. Vega also is managed well here. So after a particular point of time, you can say you are starting with a vega of 37%, and after a particular point, it is getting stabilized. It is getting stabilized around 40 to 45%. So 37% you are starting, 40 to 47% you are almost stabilizing the vega. So volatility decay, you are almost stabilizing. Hardly some 15 to 20% you are just taking care of that. Theta also you have managed well. Because theta throughout your profit cycle it remains same. Throughout your losing cycle also it is slightly in a increasing trend. So you can say once theta is in a slightly increasing trend, so you can say you may expect somewhat lesser losses what you have projected here. So this is what about the strategy, and this calculations we have done with the current IV, taking the current IV into confidence, and it's a great strategy. You can initiate this much of, and you have to keep in mind once it is a 1,500 lot, and you need to hold it till 429 or 449 range for optimum profitability. So you have to arrange for that much of margin. So if you go for the 430 range, then you can say 20 rupees means 30,000 margin you require. So initiate this strategy, at least paper trade this strategy and experience on that. So since it is a beginning part of the series and most IVs of the call option and post option both are same, and it is at a very high level. So I am just going with the strategy of a covered put with call load strategy. This is a covered put with the call load strategy. Initiate this strategy in this kind of situation. This is also result expected strategy and experience your feedback. And currently we are running this Republic Day offer of our all courses, And software which we used to offer at 17,500, it has a discount of 2,600 now. So you can say on this discounted price also, furthermore we have given 2,600 discount, you will be getting at 14,900 plus GST component of 522. So if you want to obtain this package, book it before 26th of January, so that you will avail all our courses and all our softwares. And once again, I will request you, like I used to tell before, your 50% success in option strategy is equal to the 90% success in the intraday trade. So if in more clear way I can say 10 option strategy trade you are doing in a month, only 5 gives you success, 5 failure. It is equivalent to 100 intraday trade you do in a month, out of that 90 success. So if you get the performance of both the things will be same. Now it is up to you to decide which trade is better. So we have a very formulated course. If you are thinking that yes, this is a new thing for me, how I'll understand, how I'll digest the facts. We have an excellent course for that. It costs you only 2,000 rupees, wherein you get this course in the English and Hindi both mediums, and it teaches you from the basics to the advanced concept. It is a pre-recorded DVD will be given. 14 hours course will be given. Just two, 3 times you go with this particular course, you will get a expertise in the futures and options. So that is what you require. Once you get a expertise, you don't require anyone's call, anyone's advice, nothing. You just have to plan your trade and do accordingly. And for a 10 days period, if you are just blocking 1 lakh rupees and you are expecting that if I win, I will win 25,000. If I lose, I will lose 5,000. It's a great risk reward, and it is a great plan, you can say. So initiate this strategy and share your feedbacks also. And if you are viewing these particular videos in our YouTube channel, try to subscribe our channel. Try to subscribe your channel so that whenever we upload any video, you will come to know. And if you are getting this video in our channel, so try to share it with your friends so that they will also learn. Yes, there is a way to earn money in the market in a planned way, in a calculated way, in a very scientific way. So here we do a perfect trend analysis using the one standard deviation. We are expecting if the uptrend starts, we will get a great phenomenal success. If we are getting a downtrend success, also we will be protected. So this is how we should plan and we should do the trade. And if you are furthermore want to wait for a 413 crossover. That time also you can think of initiative, but little higher cost it may cost you for your trade. So it is. So this is how you can able to do a calculated trade. So this is known as your covered put with call load strategy with a delta neutral approach with a 21% of risk on the time value component of these things. Share this video, give a like if you think it is a useful video. By sharing this particular videos, you will also contribute towards the trading community. You will also encourage them to initiate such kind of trades. And if you are interested in our course or any of our product, feel free to call in our sales number. We will help you to choose a right product for you. And educating yourself, you will become a successful trader. That is our motto. Get educated, get an informed trader, get a be a scientific trader. By this process only you can able to in the market. And whatever the strategies we recommend, we also initiate that to experience that strategy. So this is what you are saying. It is a real trade. It is not a fictitious trade. Whatever the strategy earlier I have given in the YouTube also, in this particular month of January, you go through all these strategies. You go through TCS strategy, you go through Infosys strategy, you go through the Bank Nifty strategy, you go through the budget day strategy, you will understand how strategy work and how beneficial it is for a trader. So with this I'll remain. Thank you very much. Share your experience post initiating this strategy.